Students, let's start the episode 4 here. Okay, in the last slides we saw the measurements are in a very small distances, but if the distances are very large, it's not easy to measure using this vernier caliper or this screw gauge. So we have to use some other methods for all these things. For measuring large distances such as the height of a tree, distance of the moon or a planet from the earth, some special methods are adopted. They are triangulation method, parallax method, radar method are used to determine very large distances. Let's see first about the triangulation method. If you have to measure the height of this tree, then you have to go with some basic steps. Let us see what are the steps to measure the height of the tree. Do you think it is easy to measure a height of a tree? Someone would have tell, you have to go, sir, let's go to the top of the tree and let us tie a rope there. And if we drop the rope down, we can measure. It's not easy to climb here, each and every tree to measure. There are very easy methods to find the height of the tree or a tower, anything. Let's see how we can measure. Let AB is equal to H. That means the height from top of the tree is A and the bottom is taken as a B, which is equal to H. Okay, which is equal to H. B the height of the tree or a tower to be measured. Let C be the point of observation at a distance X from B. We have taken a distance for the observation. That means we can see this height from here itself. Okay, this distance is referred by the X. Place a range finder at C. We have to find the fix a range finder at C and measure the angle of the elevation. That means we have to find the angle of elevation between the angle A, C and B, which is equal to theta. Okay, for the figure, from this figure we are taking this angle as a theta. Now tan theta is equal to AB by BC. As you know, AB is equal to H, AB is equal to H and CB is equal to, that means BC is equal to X. Therefore height H is equal to X into tan theta. This X goes to this side and H is equal to X tan theta. Knowing the distance X, that means if you know the distance from the range finder at C and the distance between the C and B, you can determine the height. Now parallax method. How we use this parallax methods? Very large distances such as distance of a planet or a star from the earth can be measured by the parallax method. This was the method we used to launch the Mangalyaan from our Indian space station. Parallax is the name given to the apparent change in the position of an object with respect to the background when the object is seen from two different positions. Okay, actually the object, if you want to measure the distance of moon, the object has to be seen from the two different positions. We can mention that position as left and right. The distance between the two positions, that means the left and right, the points of observation is called the basis. For example, Let us see the figure in the next slide. An observer is specified by the position O. The observer is holding a pen before him against the background of the wall. When the pen is looked at first by your left eye, closing the right eye. So shall we try this? Take a pen in your hand, close your right eye. Okay, then by your right eye or closing the left eye, you can see the difference between the position of the pen. If you close your right eye and have the pen in front of you, you can see that pen. If you close the right eye, left eye and have the pen in front of you, then you can see some variation in the position of the pen. Likewise, the distance between the left eye and the right eye are in the case of in the basis. Now, angle LOR, that means the object. Okay, here this is the object of a planet and this is the left side and this is the right side and this is the basis and this is the distance between the L and O and R and O, and this is going to be the angle LOR. Angle LO and R is the parallax angle or a parallactic angle, taking LR as an arc, LR as an arc of length B. Okay, this length is B and the radius LO is equal to RO is equal to X. This LO and RO is equal to X. We get theta is equal to B by X. So we get the theta is equal to, this theta is equal to B by X. Now B is equal to basis and X is equal to unknown distance between L and O and R and O. Knowing B and measuring the angle, we can calculate the value of X. Using this method, parallax method, we can measure even the distance from the earth to moon. Determination of distance of moon from earth. This is another method, right? See, in the figure, C is the center of the earth. Okay, if you have your map, world map, take this C as a position for you. Now A and B are two diametrically opposite places on the surface of the earth, probably the equators. Okay, A and B. From A and B, the parallaxes theta 1 and theta 2 respectively of moon M with respect to some distant star are determined with the help of an astronomical telescope. Okay, we have to use the astronomical telescope. Now, thus the total parallax of the moon subtend to the earth is angle AMB is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to theta. That means from A, angle A, M and B, the theta 1 and plus theta 2 is equal to theta. That means theta is equal to AB by AM. AB divided by AM. AB by AM. That is AM is less than or equal to MC. M to C, the height of moon from earth. Or theta is equal to AB by MC is equal to, or MC is equal to AB by theta, because we know MC is equal to value theta. Knowing the values of AB and theta, the distance between A and B, the two diametrically opposite places of on the earth, and the angle theta, we can calculate the distance MC of moon from the earth. We can calculate the distance from moon to the center position, center of the earth. This is one method. Okay. Now, radar method. The third method is radar method. You can see how the radar transmit or receive the signals here from the target. Okay, it has been emitted wave, and this is going to be the reflected wave, which is from the distances. The word radar, radio detection and ranging, is the meaning for radar. A radar can be used to measure accurately the distance of a nearby planet such as Mars, Jupiter, anything. In this method, radio waves are sent from transmitters which, after reflection from the planet, are detected by the receiver. See here, it transmits the radio waves as in red lines, and it receives the radio waves as a green lines. By measuring the time interval between the radio waves sent and received, we have to find the time interval between the two receiving and transmitting between the distances. The distance of the planet can be determined as the speed equal to distance travelled by time taken. That means d is equal to v into t divided by 2. Why we are using this 2? Why we are dividing this by 2? Can any one of you tell me? Because we have to find the transmitting time and the receiving time. Now the speed of the radio wave, students, and time t is the distance covered during the forward and backward path of the radio waves, which is divided by 2 to get the actual distance of the object. This method, the radar method, can also be used to determine the height of an aeroplane which flies from the ground. Let's see some common practical units. The first one is Fermi. 1 Fm is equal to 10 to the power minus 15 meter. 1 Armstrong is equal to 1 A is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. 1 nanometer is equal to 1 nm is equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. 1 micron, 1 mu m is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 m. 1 light year, that means distance travelled by light in vacuum in 1 year is equal to 9.467 into 10 to the power minus 15 meter. 1 astronomical unit, the mean distance of the earth from the sun. 1 AU is equal to 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meter. Then 1 parsecond, parallatic second, distance at which an arc of a length. 1 AU subtended an angle of 1 second of arc, that means 1 parsecond equal to 3.08 into 10 to the power 16 meter or 3.26 light year. Students, I know you all have the books with you. Please go through the books and send what are the doubts you have in today's lesson, and try to answer all the questions which I uploaded with this video. Thank you.